Boom.
There we go.
All right, live. What's up, you guys? We have a live tested here. We did one with True. That was the first one we ever did, like a while back, where he did that
Yeah.
wall box jump over workout with the thrusters, and then or maybe it was just dumbbell front squats, I think. Then we had Jessica Kalajian on, who was North America East semifinalist, and then we got in contact with Ray, and he sent us some videos, and we planned to do it, and then with semifinals and travel, just a bunch of shit happened, and it never happened. So here we are making it happen. This is Ray.
I don't even remember what I sent you.
You sent us. It was the it was an AMRAP of low hang squat snatches or hang squat snatches and chin over bar hangs, hang squats.
Oh yeah.
So Ray's we'll just kick it off. Tell us a little bit about where you're from. From the UK, yeah.
Yeah, so little city north of England, Carlisle. Best way to describe it's like right on the wall of where Scotland is.
Okay.
Yeah. I suppose like getting into CrossFit and stuff. Like it was around the time I like started powerlifting, maybe 2015 or so, and like who wants to be a fat powerlifter? So I kind of like started just blending in some conditioning work here and there. Realised I couldn't overhead squat a PVC pipe. I could barely squat to depth without a barbell on my back. So I realised like I needed to keep myself in some kind of reasonable condition. And I wouldn't say I've ever like really just done CrossFit. Like I like the whole idea where you're doing CrossFit so you can do other stuff.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like, I play football. I go swimming. I do rock climbing. I might do a high rocks now and again.
Nice.
Spartans, things like that. And you know, I'm never ever going to be a games athlete. I'm a 43-year-old dad too with a career.
Right.
But I like what it facilitates. You know, so you know I can go visit different gyms. You know, I might not be able to get to a gym. I might be at home and not even get in my garage, but I can do a few burpees in a bedroom. The whole methodology just kind of appeals to you that way, I guess. Once you look at it that way and, you know, leave your ego at the door.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to forget that like 99.9% of people do CrossFit to be able to do other things, even if it's just living and staying out of retirement homes.
Exactly. Wait till you get to my age, lads. You see some of the guys in the 40s and 50s and not even that old. Some of the guys in the 30s and they just kind of give up on life and just end up on the beer every night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do not want that.
No.
So you've been working out since 2008?
I couldn't give you an exact year, but probably since I was about 24 or something. Never been a natural athlete. Again, football, soccer, rugby and stuff in school a little bit, but I didn't touch a dumbbell or go to the gym till I was in my mid-20s, and even then it was just kind of a bit of bro lifting. I never actually took training and stuff seriously till I got injured in the military doing training, during training, and it just really upset me. So I really just wanted to understand the injury and realised, I don't do any legs. So I needed to strengthen those to fix my knees, and it kind of escalated, and I don't know, it's almost an obsessive habit now.
Yeah.
Was your injury a knee injury?
No, that was secondary. It was both IT bands were chronically beaten up to the point like I'd go to a physio and they couldn't even touch it. And in the end, they were pulling the patella out the track, and my knees sounded like crisp packets every time I squatted. And I've lost a bit of cartilage there. So that was rubbish, but it turned out I found out I was quite good at squatting and powerlifting in the end because of that. I got pretty strong. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Well, cool, dude. We'll get into, so we'll go over the workout that Ray sent us. This was from Sentinel back on April 29th.
Oh my God, it's long ago.
Yeah, so it was a long time ago. Nuts. So this day was, this is an example, Sentinel 60. So this is the warm up. And then the lifting was 20-second bottom overhead squat hold. So every 3 minutes for 3 sets, you hold an overhead squat on the bottom for 20 seconds. And then at the 10-minute mark, after a couple minutes of rest, you'll do 5 sets of 4 overhead squats with the tempo. 3 seconds on the way down, 1 second pause, 3 seconds on the way up, 1 second pause at the top. So that was the lifting portion. And then the workout was a workout that I was inspired. It was inspired from main site. A 15-minute AMRAP, 10 hang squat snatches, light barbell, 75 pounds for guys, 55 for ladies, then a 15-second chin over bar hold, another 10 hang squat snatches, and then a 30-second plank. And so oftentimes, like what main site will do is they'll have like a workout format like this, and then a week later they'll repeat the format just with different exercises. And I saw something similar to this where they had hang squat snatches, chin over bar holds, and planks in a similar fashion to this. And then another day it was a clean variation on the barbell, and instead of a chin over bar hold, it was an L sit for 15 seconds, and then instead of a plank, it was a pull-up bar hang for 30 seconds. So it's kind of like inverted with everything, which is really cool. So got inspired by that. Super hard workout to go from like dynamic snatching to like a static hold. Just really weird and funky.
I don't know. I think it does depend on your strengths. I think the L-sit would have absolutely ruined me doing that. But, you know, if you've got a bit of upper body strength, the chin over wasn't too bad.
Right. All right, let's get into it. We're going to pull this up. 3, 2, here we go. Present. Which one is it? Not that one. There we go. Boom. All right. Nice wall clock. So is this your garage gym?
Yeah.
Nice. How big is it?
I couldn't give you the exact measurements, but you can see there's barely enough room for the squat rack and the rower.
Yeah, the overhead.
And it helps I'm really short. I mean, I've had taller guys in there, and if they put a barbell over their head, they are hitting my ceiling.
Really? How tall are you?
5'6".
Oh, nice.
On a good day.
Nice. It looked like first, definitely warmed up as you got into the workout with the hang squat snatches.
Yeah.
How did this feel? Was this 75 pounds? Or
I think so, yeah.
30,
not
30
too bad.
pounds?
I mean, I'm not a great snatcher. Then you can see my heels lifting up there. Mobility is a bit stiff. But once I get to the heavier weights, it absolutely ruins me.
Yeah. Is that do you think just like ankle mobility for you?
Yeah. Tight calves constantly as well.
Yeah, the chin over bar hang you annihilated.
Yeah.
Is that for you guys do a lot of pull-ups in the military?
No, not in the Air Force, mate. God. Lucky if those guys actually go to PT.
That's funny. So with this day of training, it was like the overhead squat holds, overhead squats, hang squat snatches, and then this workout 15-minute AMRAP. Is that something that at least in this session was, manageable for you to get through in 60 minutes?
Oh my God. Yeah. In fact, most of the 60-minute stuff is manageable. The only thing that takes my time over is I need to spend a little bit more time on mobility and warm up, especially at my age. I know anytime I rush that, I really suffer.
Yeah. That's how I feel like for me, I typically do my first piece of training a lot of times is just like some machine stuff. And that warms me up really well. And I have to, I guess typically I spend less time on mobility. If there were one area where I feel like, man, I like lack the most, it's definitely spending dedicated time on mobility stuff.
Yeah. I always have good intentions. I've lost count of how many times I've subscribed to Pliability and it just sits there.
Yeah.
Maybe sitting and holding a couch stretch for 3 minutes is just misery.
Maybe GoWad will see this and send us a link for a GoWad subscription.
I'll take one GoWad. Thank
you. So wow, 15 minutes. What was the hardest part of this workout for just the hang snatches?
Yeah, definitely. And just holding on. You can see even early on, I'm wearing like my grip and forearms. You can see I'm wearing wrist wraps. My wrists absolutely kill off any kind of clean and snatching. So I've got to really pace myself on there.
Overheads.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a Garmin watch?
Yeah.
Dude, I just got one.
So good,
dude. I just joined the club. I fucking love this thing.
So good.
Crazy.
I do find though that the heart rate sensor is a bit erratic on there, so I have to wear a chest strap as well. And again, when you've got the wrist straps on, you've got to take the watch off.
Yeah.
Do you connect your Garmin to your heart rate strap?
Yeah.
When I used to wear wrist wraps, like if I was doing anything, or really just like sweatbands, I would just connect my heart rate strap, my chest strap, to my watch, and then you can still like take it off your wrist and use it on your workouts, and you get all the same, metrics.
Yeah. The other thing I find as well, if I've got a watch on, it digs into the top of my hand. I've got this lump in the top of my hand that it just won't go away.
I can't do like handstand push-ups or handstand walking with it on.
I can't handstand walk with it off.
Did you ever do CrossFit in an affiliate, or you self-taught for the most part?
I've done a few affiliates. There's a couple of local ones here and there that I've tried to get time, but it doesn't suit me with the family and the shifts I do.
Mm-hmm.
The structured timetable,
right?
And you've got to book a class like a week or two in advance sometimes. So
that's crazy.
And it's a shame because I do like going. I train on my own at home. I train on my own at the gym I go to, but it is what it is. First world problems, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got a family and jobs. You got to have the flexibility to work out when you can work out. I definitely can see how just the affiliate setting makes that challenging.
Yeah. Is there a lot of affiliates around you, or not that many?
There's two in Carlisle. One's called Hawkeye, another Border City CrossFit. I don't think there's another one local to the town though.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, around here, you can pretty much drive for 10 minutes and you'll probably pass like a CrossFit gym.
Yeah, we've got like 40 in Charlotte. It's crazy. Just in Charlotte. Yeah. It's competitive.
Yeah, I mean, this is a city with, I think, with population of about 100,000. So it's not that large.
Right. How long were you in the military for?
8 years.
Nice.
8 years.
Good 8 years?
Some of it.
Yeah.
You miss some of the crack with the boys and stuff, but you don't miss the time away, especially when you've got a young family.
Right.
But I was lucky. I was pretty much paid to go and be a powerlifter all the time.
Were you? I've seen like on your Instagram a bit you posting about like men's mental health awareness, especially in the month of November. I actually had a guy reach out to me from the UK, I think from England, wanting to do something in regards to that, like raise some awareness. What is there anything that you do consistently, or any organization?
I wouldn't say consistently. It's just there's a local charity, Carlisle Mind, and I think it's like an offshoot of a national one called Mind, and again it's for mental health and stuff. And, I had a father, he struggled a bit, and I've seen a lot of guys struggle with it. Mm-hmm. And at the start of last year, I had this idea that I'd quite like to raise a bit of money for charity, do something good and raise a bit of awareness. And I don't know, at the same time, try and, do something I haven't seen anybody do before. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen anybody do it, but doing burpees for 1 hour with a weight vest.
Right.
I've not seen anybody done, so I thought, right, I'll take that, set a record, and things like that are kind of like a good way of raising awareness and getting people interested. But for me personally, where I like to cope with anytime I'm struggling, exercise. I think it's for so many things,
100%.
Not just physical health, but for the mind as well. I never feel worse after a workout unless I'm broken.
Mentally, right? I never feel worse after a workout, for sure.
Never.
Do you think? What do you think? What do you think most men? I sometimes struggle when I hear like, Well, I mean, I'm sober, so I've been to rehab, and then, I grew up like, my parents' mom put me in therapy. My dad died when I was younger, so I have like. When I hear mental health, sometimes I struggle with like, what do we like? I don't know. What do you think contributes most to it in terms of being a guy or like the stigma around it? Do you think it's just that typical, like guys don't talk about their emotions type of deal, or,
I don't know. When I do talk to guys and, you're sober now. I mean, I've just been away for a big weekend where nobody was sober.
Yeah.
But, you know, guys tend to open up then. But something I have noticed in recent conversations is, I don't know what you're like, but I feel like sometimes we tend to, quote unquote, solve problems ourselves in our head
Yeah.
before actually discussing them with anybody else. And that way that we think, all right, we've sorted that out. Why confront it? Why open up about it? Because, you know, I already know what the answer's going to be, but, you know, so sometimes they don't open up that way.
Hmm.
And I don't know, sometimes it can come from childhood, I guess. You know, it's like when you're a kid, if you dare show any weakness or open up about anything, you are target.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Interesting. I think when you say that you like to solve your own problems in your head, that's at least me being sober, that was one thing that it's typically recommended against you trying to figure out all of your issues yourself. I feel like for the most part, you know, until you've got a ton of maturity and a lot of reps under your belt of having some sort of like good self-awareness, it's really hard to be aware of when you're in the wrong or what the right decision is, because sometimes you can be so corrupted by like what you want. Do you know what I mean?
Course.
Like
Yeah.
wanting it to go your way, you can be pretty conflicted by those.
Yeah. I mean, who has the answer to everything?
Right.
It
Exactly.
doesn't matter whether it's anything in your own head or whether it's programming, CrossFit, or whatever trade or business nobody's got all the answers.
Right.
There's always somebody there with a bit more advice or a different perspective even.
Yeah. That's so this guy Mark who reached out to me on Instagram, and he wanted to put together, he's aiming to put together this thing kind of similar to what Goggins did, where he did like an hour training evolution, an hour of training every 4 hours for 48 hours.
Oh, the 48 thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. I think me and Bryson are going to test it with some guys later this month. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. I don't know how much I'm allowed to announce or something, but essentially we're going to do it like CrossFit style, where we start each hour with a CrossFit workout, and then the remainder of the hour we accumulate as many meters on a different machine. And so like bike, ski, row, and then run. And so we'll rotate through those 4 modalities 3 times. So hour 1 workout, max row, hour 2, or sorry, the next one workout, max ski, etc. So we're pretty excited about that. I think he's got a couple charities in the UK that he's gonna be working with, and then we're gonna try to come up with some. I think we're coming up with like a list of 5 that are worldwide, like 1 in the US, 1 in the UK, and 3 elsewhere, so that people all over the world can.
There's plenty. I mean, I done something a couple of years ago for another one called Young Minds, and again, I go to source, try and tackle some of those mental health issues when people are kids.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of that's childhood trauma that
right
as well.
We are at how far into the workout?
I think that's 11 minutes on that.
Yeah,
clock,
11 minutes in. Do you remember how many rounds you got?
No idea.
A lot.
No idea. I mean, sometimes like I just give up counting as well. I'm not keeping score anyway. I know I'm pushing myself.
Long as the intensity's there.
I do that when we do AMRAPs a lot, and Taylor gets really mad at me.
I get pissed at Bryson. Dude,
it's different in a competitive setting, I guess.
Yeah,
but you know yourself. I mean,
I shake so much when I do chin over bar holds. I'm just watching, and you're like, your elbows going like this too. My whole body feels like it's having an earthquake. That's crazy.
I'm good at them, but no doubt eventually you are gonna start shaking like a little butterfly.
Shake a bit. Let's go to this. We'll share the other one. Go to the lifting a bit. Talk through some of this. Why we do this. This was from again. Training week 1. Yeah, we go. So hold on, let me share this. This lifting session, which is the overhead squat holds. Oh, here we go. HGR's in the comments. This is he's coming down to Charlotte to train with us, and we're going to be doing this with Carl. And he didn't really agree to it that every hour. We're just throwing him in the fire. But this
sounds tremendous.
Exactly. This lifting sequence is, so this was the first cycle following the open. of just doing 4 overhead squats here. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, you're doing this is the compete lifting. The 1 squat snatch, 5 overhead squat plus 1 hang squat snatch.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So this was just to share kind of
I was far too happy with myself there.
Yeah. This was April 29th. So compete was still going through basically a varied lifting cycle through semifinals, while 60 was starting like their first kind of off-season structured lifting progression of the year. So the difference, we talked earlier, like the lifting was a 20-second for 60 was a 20-second bottom hold for the overhead squat for 3 sets, and then going into tempo overhead squats. That starting off the year with like a lot of static holds, a lot of tempo work, working like structural integrity, just getting really comfortable in challenging positions so that you can adapt and be ready for heavier weights, higher volumes to come later on in training, versus the compete lifting, which was still kind of in a higher intensity setting, like this really challenging complex 1 squat snatch plus overhead squats and hang squat snatch. Just kind of an interesting dichotomy there between what it looks like after the competitive season's over for 60 and then what it looks like when you're kind of amidst semifinals prep, for example. And to see the semifinal programming later on come out with the snatch ladder, like this lifting sequence of 1 squat snatch, 5 overhead squats, 1 hang squat snatch, definitely something that improves that with the squatting stamina.
I don't think I help myself sometimes as well. I do tend to like flip-flop between the 60 and the compete. Just depends how much time I have in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty, you can make that work really well. It's not too hard, as long as you're just like conscious of what you did the day before.
Oh my God!
Every once in a while,
I'm not going to do this 2 days on the bounce or something like that.
Yeah.
You got, I mean, with, there's a little bit of ankle mobility there where you just see the heels rise a little bit, but for being mostly self-taught, really good overhead squat and squat snatch. I would say if you ever, how's your shoulder mobility? Pretty good?
It's not too bad.
Right.
I've got I hurt my left shoulder years ago doing muscle ups, tired and just being rubbish at them. But yeah, it's not too bad considering for an old man, I think.
Right. I would say one thing that might help with the ankles or keeping the heels on the ground. I'm gonna try to articulate this while you go through this. I'm gonna try to pause in the bottom position as best I can. Let's see. Boom. So here, just generally looking, you have like good shoulder mobility, and that's, or at least it looked like to me you had good shoulder mobility. And when you overhead squat or snatch, you sit your hips straight down in a line. Let's watch some overhead squats. So watch your hips come basically straight down. They don't come back at all. And what I would say is what may help you sit into your heels a little bit is if on the way down, you initiate the squat. So instead of hips straight down, you reach the butt back more.
Yeah.
And then because you have good shoulder mobility, you can just let the bar travel backwards slightly as you come down, and that'll allow your heels to stay down a little better. But dude, seriously, for being self-taught, that one was better. You see how your hips went back a little more on the one before that. Let's see this next one. That one too. Hips, even sometime in the bottom, your hips sit back in a little bit, but I think that could help if you ever find yourself overhead squatting again.
And even with like ankle mobility already being an issue, that's just going to make it feel like more of an issue. The hips not coming back at all first, because then you get like forced into a super weird position, which some people, like you'll see like Ricky Garrard squat with crazy mobile ankles. His hips just go straight down, but it doesn't really look like how a squat's supposed to look like. He could reach his hips a little bit farther back and still, achieve a really great position and not have to use every inch of mobility out of his ankles.
Something you can't really see with that video as well. It's the rotation as well. I struggle maintaining the rotation. So when I'm a bit more upright, I can
feels better. Gotcha. Yeah, I find myself when I definitely get lazy, like at lighter weights too. When I get lazy, you can see in my squat snatch, I'm dumping internally a little bit versus when I'm really focused. Yeah.
Anytime you see that a lot when someone has to take a step forward, they catch a little bit in front of them, and as they're standing up,
Yep.
They, like trying to save it forward.
Yep.
That's exactly what I would start looking like if I sat back too much more.
Carl commented, I'm not scared of these guys with these mustaches or the dirty pond you guys swim in. Apparently, Maris, Bryson's girlfriend, looked up the lake that we're swimming in, and apparently it has bird E. coli, and that's why you're not supposed to swim in it, because it has high concentrations of bird E. coli. So Bryson freaked out a bunch, but really the only thing you should be worried about.
I didn't freak out. I texted you, and then Taylor called me. He's like, dude, are you really not going to swim there anymore? I was like, I never said I wasn't going to swim there anymore. I'm just telling you, there's bird E. coli in it.
Birds shit in water, dude. You'll be fine. Just don't drink the water, dude. It's not potable.
It's pretty hard for me to not drink water when we're swimming that far.
It's funny. So anyways, Carl, we probably won't swim because I don't want you getting bird E. coli.
If you do get bird E. coli, just use some HGR and we'll fix it though.
Exactly, the dropper.
Hey.
Yep.
All right, watch one more set.
Well done.
Oh, there you go. Much better with the
Yeah,
heels
that
there.
looked great.
I may be loosening off a little bit there.
That's it. Yep. That's how this reminds me of the day where we did that dumbbell hang squat snatch workout where I was like warming up, and for 20 minutes before we started the workout, it felt horrible. And I was like about to throw the dumbbell across the gym, but then I started loosening up. Things feel better.
What's the temperature like there?
There, at the minute, it's not too bad. I think it was actually warmer that day there.
I think that's another thing for me. I have to warm up so much less when it's hot out.
Oh my
You
God.
get sweaty
It's
walking from your
cold
car to the
in
gym.
90% of the year. Even in the summer, it's cold and raining.
Yeah, it takes me forever to get warm when it's cold. Wad Zombies comment, bird E. coli is good for you. I'm pretty sure bird E. coli is a whole food, unprocessed. So.
Dude, it's not processed. It's not processed, dude. Bottom of the food period. Well, dude, Raymond, thank you for coming on, man. It was great meeting you.
No, it's been a
Crazy.
pleasure, lads.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you sending that in, and sorry it took so long to get to it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I get with all busy guys.
All right, dude. Well, we're gonna log off here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna show one more video and then jump off. But dude, appreciate you coming on. Thank you, brother.
Cheers.
See you, Raymond.
Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.
All right, so this is a video we planned to show back in the day. Wow, that was May 1st we uploaded that. That's how many months ago? May, June, 2 months. Wow. Let's pull this up. Garage test.
Carl, you can't bring a barbell to lap pools in Charlotte, so.
You can't what? Oh.
Carl said there are lap pools in Charlotte.
Yeah, no, they're whack is what they are. There really aren't any like pools that allow you to do cool stuff like that around here.
I mean, they also don't allow you to swim in the lake that we swim in, but
they usually don't try to stop you. So I don't even remember what this workout was, Bryson, to be honest.
I think it was 1 minute of max reps of everything.
Box jump.
Oh, and then 2 minutes and then 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it was 1 minute. And I went box jump, sandbag, bike, and then was there rest, or it was just right into it?
Pretty sure it's right into it.
So I did it with a ruck, 1 minute of max reps, box jumps to 30 inches with a step down, then 1 minute of sandbag cleans, then 1 minute of assault bike calories, then 2 minutes on the box, 2 minutes on the sandbag, 2 minutes on the assault bike, then 3, 3, 3. This was as it was starting to get hot, and I felt miserable doing this.
I think we had done a lot of stuff before this too, because I remember really not wanting to work out.
Yeah, and I made you.
Yeah.
Are you going to go back to the gym this afternoon and work out?
Yeah.
Right after this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming. We're doing a workout. You're not squatting.
I'm back squatting, and I'm going to do that EMOM.
What EMOM?
The 21-minute EMOM, rowing,
Overhead
squats,
squat.
and wall facing.
What should I do for a lift? I don't want to squat heavy. I did all the snatching earlier.
Do you want to overhead squat?
I'll overhead squat with you. Is that what you're going to – will you do that?
I'll do that instead of back squatting if you want to do that.
Okay, yeah. These sandbag cleans with the ruck were freaking miserable, dude. It was just
The sandbag cleans were pretty miserable anyway, especially the 3 minute window of sandbag cleans.
Yeah. I got clapped on this workout. This was in the midst of me eating like total dick, not taking training seriously going into semifinals. By taking
this was before you even thought you were going to try to go to semifinals.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't remember. Although
it definitely was.
It was like my semifinals training was just doing like an extra workout a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my small and crappy little garage. It looks like it's about the same size as Ray's, honestly. I rent this house.
Square, maybe.
Do you see that little hole behind Bryson in the wall?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to everyone. Yeah. So if you guys see this, look at where the cursor of my mouse is. This little thing right here. I was doing bear hug step ups, and my foot clipped the edge of the box, and I slipped and dropped the bag on top of the box, and I just turned around. I was working out with Lizzie and punched the wall. Whoops! I'm definitely not getting my security deposit back.
So maybe we should bring Raymond back on, talk about men's mental health a little bit more.
Yeah, dude. But don't ask me. Running volume right now, I'm at between 6 to 10 miles. So what I run Monday, I ran 3.5 on Monday, and then I ran 400. What was the workout I did Wednesday morning? How many sets was that? 8 sets.
8.
So that's 5.5 miles. And then today I ran 500 by 5. And that's 2,500 meters, so about 1.5 miles. So that's 7 miles. So I've run 7 miles so far this week. I'll probably run a little more tomorrow. The week before that, we ran 13 miles because we ran that 10K, or I ran 10 miles. Oh, there is a minute of rest in between. It's 1 minute rest. 2
yes, I thought you were asking between the movements.
Yeah.
Also,
here's why you would swim. First off, Maris, before Bryson opens his fucking mouth, you would swim in open water because I'm doing it in Northern California. So, and you're at the beach. Do you not swim in the beach?
Also, Josh Bridges only didn't win the games in 2017 because he got bird poop in his mouth in the run, swim, run, and that's why he didn't win the games that year. So
that's why he didn't win in 2017.
If he was more accustomed to bird E. coli, he would have won the games.
Exactly.
Way in the beginning of the show, Augustus said, I was just wearing this shirt because Taylor wore it yesterday. Taylor has never worn this shirt until I started wearing it last week.
That's not true.
I wore it when we went mountain biking, and then I wore it coaching a class one day, and then I saw Taylor wear it for the first time. So really Augustus and Taylor can gargle my nutsack.
Wow. And we can't bleep that because this is live.
You already said the F word. That's why I said.
That's fine, dude. That's not as vulgar as gargle.
Dude, YouTube cares about the F word more than it cares about gargling nuts.
All right. So this afternoon, here's how our training is going to go. We're going to start overhead squatting. We're going to get ready to do the workout, and Bryson's going to scale.
Oh, Taylor just no-repped.
Scale everything.
Look at that. He's no-repping all these.
That's literally not a no-rep.
It is. It literally is.
According to who?
Quarterfinals.
This isn't fucking quarterfinals, dumbass, and I beat your ass in quarterfinals.
Dude, the fact that you even care about beating me in quarterfinals shows the level that you're on. It brings you down, dude. You're bringing yourself down.
I don't care about it. I'm just saying you gargle my nutsack, bitch.
I don't know rep my box step up or box jumps.
Oh, they're just saying it looks weird seeing you in a shirt that looks like it's for your younger sister rather than for your older brother.
What workout were you no repping on the other day?
Nah, I wasn't. Repped on? Something. That was a no rep. You no repped on? Every single hang squat snatch with the dumbbell.
That's not true. Yeah, it's literally on video.
Watch the tape, bro. I'm gonna ask Hiller to put a red line on it.
Yeah, Augustus, this will probably get pushed to more people if you talk about gargling nuts. That's true. At this day and age.
Bryson gargles his dog's nuts.
Yeah, that's why I cut him off.
Yeah, you saved him.
I keep him next to my sink like a pair of dentures.
Dude, my cousin's dog isn't spayed. My cousin's dog isn't spayed, and Yesterday, I was at my uncle's lake house, and my cousin wasn't there, and his dog was there. And I texted my cousin, I was like, dude, why is your dog's vagina so big? Super weird. I actually forgot to respond to him.
Eddie's freaking out right
Cheers, Wad Zombie. Raymond is jacked. Yoked up. Yeah, this workout obliterated me.
I think the 3-minute window on the box jumps and the assault bike were almost easier than the 1 and 2 minutes. Because like you can't really.
Just a steadier pace there.
Yeah.
What are we doing this EMOM at? 95? It's supposed to be bar muscle ups. It's supposed to be
yeah.
It's supposed to be a 200-meter run, 14 overhead squats, 7 bar muscle ups.
So 200-meter row, or should we do 21 cals?
I'd honestly be fine to run again.
Greg's seed, are thigh tats gay?
I would say
only if you have them on your left leg. Only if you have them on your left leg.
I would say
it's like the earring thing.
I would say they indicate. I would say if it's after a band or a guy that you like, which Bryson's is, it probably indicates that you would suck that guy's cock. And if it's of an American fucking eagle, it would probably just indicate that you're super patriotic. Happy belated 4th of July.
It would indicate that you have a weird sort of yeah, a weird sort of Rain Man thing going on with Raptors. And
yeah, dude, I'm just gonna mute Bryson. Fuck you, dude. I'm the captain now.
No, I can unmute myself, bro.
Shit. Hey, where's the soundboard? Do I go to brand?
I think that's something.
Oh, here we go. Background music, alien effect, lady yelling, clapping. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow. Okay. Dude, where's my?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh wow, this is Shut Up and Scribble. Oh, I gotta go to the brand.
How are you gonna go to the gym if you have Shut Up and Scribble?
Shut Up and Scribble is at 7, and it's 4:30. What is this show on, dude? I gotta find this new 2.0. Okay. Oh, here we go. You guys ready for this? Oh, that's a background. Sorry, wrong thing.
I already know what we're about to hear.
What am I on right now? Hold on. I got to go to brand. Sorry, I got to get out of this. Guys, just bear with us for a couple more moments. You don't want to miss this. Promise. Okay, here we go. I got to go to brand 2.0. Okay, it changes everything, but that's fine. Video clips, background music. Okay. The names for these are absolutely where's come on, where is this?
How do we see how many viewers we have?
We have 21 live viewers right now. I gotta find this freaking. Did he delete it? Jeez, dude, that really bums me out. Anyways, all right, we're out of here. We're gonna go work out, test some things for Sentinel training. Actually, it's 4:38. Let's check one more thing before we leave. We're gonna have to shout to the mountaintops. We are 3 followers away from 5,000 followers. Once we hit 5,000 followers, we're gonna drop a YouTube video. When are you gonna be ready to drop the latest coaching video?
Today's Friday.
Yeah.
Post it tomorrow evening.
Okay, cool. If we hit 5,000 followers by tomorrow, we'll post it tomorrow evening. If we don't, we're going to wait. And then we're going to give away another free year of Sentinel training. Not sure why or what the requirement's going to be for winning that. We're going to do that. So yeah, be on the lookout. When we hit 5,000 followers, maybe you guys can go tell your friends, tell your mom, give us a follow. Maybe your dad too, if you're into that. And
5,000 followers on Instagram.
or if you have a dad, I wouldn't be able to tell mine, but if I could, I would. I would say, "Hey, Dad,
That's
follow
like
us."
quirky.
Yeah, you know, it's quirky. Sweet. See you guys.